Right, so I've decided to do something I wanted to do during lockdown at the very start in like say April, May, but I'm doing it now and I should have videoed this, but it was more of I didn't know if I was going to go through with it, and then as soon as I went through with it I couldn't just stop and pick up the camera, so now that I've halfway done it I'm going to show you it, stupidly, but yeah, I'm going to show you now. It involves going outside in this freezing weather. I'm going to try and be very quiet because it is late at night. So I've decided to take my fog surrounds out of the car on both sides because I wanted to paint them. So if you can see from here, I have got white pinstripe here, all along here, and down the rolling kit. And obviously since the Reggie's white, I've decided to put the fog surrounds white. And I'll show you exactly how I'm going to do that. The way I've done it is I didn't want to paint all of the surround because obviously with a wine red car compared to a race red car it's totally different, but other colours on people's cars, so for instance if you've got a white car you do it like red, or if it's like a grey car you'd put blue. So for me I'm just trying it and hopefully it'll be alright. So I'll show you the result. So this is the one that would go on the right side. That's where it all used to be black, and then black used to go on the top here. So what I've done is covered most of that with tape and left it so it's just the edge here all the way around is going to be white, and on the inside obviously and all here it's going to be red, and then leaving that black and we put pinstripe on that. And I've done the same on this one too, so this will be this side. So obviously I've done this and it's painted, so I need to leave it properly. So with like the red stuff in the engine bay, I just put that on quickly. This stuff I need to wait properly because it's going outside of the car and it kind of matches in with the colour, so I'm going to wait. So right now it's like 9 o'clock at night. So what I've done is I put one coat on. It says on the tin you need to wait for 20 minutes during each coat, and it says apply at least 2 coats. So I've done 2 coats, and then I believe I'd done a quick number 3, but it was more or less just a quick spray because the bottle is empty. So it was like 2 coats and then a half of a coat, and I need to leave this for 24 hours to dry. The stuff I put on now is white primer, and the stuff that I'm going to use, gloss white appliance. So with this I need to spray the gloss white on, wait for 15 minutes between each coat, and it says use several layers, so I'll probably use about 3 or 4 layers, and then I need to wait and leave that for 24 hours, and then I need to apply the lacquer. And then after that I think I'll leave it for about 12 hours. I'll fit it to the car, and then after that it's just a case of hopefully it doesn't tear or peel, because then if it does there's another process that I'm going to do that might take a bit more time, but I'll try that. Hopefully I've explained that. I don't need to do much editing for that, but I'm guaranteed I'll need to. I've got a few things I'm doing to the car also, but this is going to be like the first major aesthetic modification because it's not like I can just take it on and off. This is like a semi-permanent thing. But hopefully it's going to be looking good, but I'm just trying to be different. I will wait until the morning and then I will pick up the camera and I guess I'll do my first appliance layer. I'll try and do it so that by like the afternoon all the layers are done. So by the time you're watching this, it'll be New Year already, but for me tomorrow night is Hogmanay, New Year's night. I will let you know how the process goes. I'll try and video as much as I can. But so far this clip's been 10 minutes and 50 seconds. This is only 1 of 3 parts, so I'll try and edit as much as I can. Okay, so change of plan-ish. I was going to go outside, spray paint it today and do all that kind of stuff, but since obviously yesterday was the first night my fog lights were out, that was my luck. It rained, and usually when it rains and freezes. This time it's just rained and rained, no freezing. So right now I've had to resort to painting in the shed and leaving it like that instead of doing it on the table, which is annoying. That's just what needs to do. So what I thought was, if I'm able to just make today just all the coats of the gloss white appliance, then that way I can spend a couple of hours doing that and mount up several layers and then use 2 layers of lacquer later, and then well, this is Thursday, so possibly by Saturday morning I can get the fog lights back on, hopefully. As of right now I will show you what the kind of situation is. That's what the situation is. So in a shed, the other one's over there, but yeah, I'm spray painting it in here instead of doing it on the table because it's very wet. So even if it means I need to do all them steps plus put it in the shed and spray it in the shed, It just means that I'll need to do a little bit extra work and try to make sure I've got everything properly sprayed instead of it just being patches. So yeah, I'll keep you updated. Okay, decided to change it. I'm going for a chest mount because I wanted to show you the process, the whole thing of what I do. I know it's just simple as painting this, but I would like to show you how I need to do it because it isn't just as easy as me saying I need to paint it and go to the shed. So I'm going to show you now. Open that. Come back in here gently without getting all the rain on it. Get the paint. I'll get the light just in case because why not? So right now I'll set a timer for 20 minutes out there, bring them inside, put them down there, then set another timer for 20 minutes again, then do all this process again. Just thought I'd show you what the process looks like though. I don't know how many coats this is, I think this is the second one, so yeah. See you soon. Right now it's New Year. We are about 50 minutes into the new year, as you can tell. That's me now just finished my second coat of lacquer. For the lacquer, I've just done one coat about 9 o'clock and then just done the next coat there. So I'm going to leave this overnight and as long as I can tomorrow, and then I'm going to take all the stuff off and then I'm going to try and put it on the car. But obviously that'll be in this video. But yeah, so I've been doing this since 9 o'clock this morning and about 3 o'clock is when I finished my last paint layer and then I left it for a few hours just fully dry and then I put the lacquer on top. So I'm going to leave them here overnight. Hopefully by tomorrow they're easy enough for me to peel off the stuff, look at them and put them on the car. But I'm going to leave it as long as I can, so probably till about 4 o'clock tomorrow I'm hoping. Right, so it's half an hour away from being 12 hours and I thought I might take the tape off just to see what it looks like, so I want to see how good it actually looks. But I don't want to do everything too fast, but at the same time I don't want any of my fog lights being off any longer. So like I say, I'm doing this slow so I don't mess anything up. Here's what they look like now. All that's been painted all around here and just this edge. This bit here is a bit messed up and some bits here, but for a first time, I mean, it's actually alright. I like these, so I just need to fix all this bit here and then I'll do it all when I get back here. Okay, so here's almost the end product. Obviously, like here, there's a few wee minor details, and then down here, there's a wee scuff. It's not exactly straight here to here. This one's a bit more better, but it's alright, like. But as you can see, it goes into like wee splodges, but except from that, I think I've done a pretty good job. So I just need to worry about the whites here, get some of this dust off. Same on this one over here. Give it a bit clean, and then I'm going to leave it outside for about an hour, then I'm going to put it in the car. But here's what the car looks like. Car currently looks like this. And me thinking, okay, it's going to be a good time because it won't be raining, and every day this car's been like this, or it's been 2 days it's rained. So yeah, but I'll get them on today, and then, well, hopefully I can. It's now been about 3 days since the last clip. It's very cold outside, which is why it's still got my hoodie on and all that, but yeah, so I've managed to complete it, put it back on the car. There's a few spots where I could have done better. For me just doing it myself, I'm pretty impressed. So here's what the final result looks like. That's what they look like on the car. Now, I've got my other car parked in the drive as well, so I can't move the car out to show you a better angle, but that's what it looks like. From the back, it looks dead cool. So definitely look at my Instagram, it's right here, and that'll be where I put my first picture later on today. So yeah, hopefully you enjoy. This took about 4 days, if that, my hardest YouTube video to make, not including the LED lights. But yeah, this is what it looks like. That is the end of this video. Hopefully you'll enjoy, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.